Very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the series of distributed system. Uh, Myself R. Narendran, working as assistant professor in Department of Information Technology at Erode Sengundar Engineering College. So first of all, we shall see what is mean by distributed system. In this session, we are going to share the topic about what is distributed system, what are the types of distributed system, and what are the examples of distributed system. Followed by, we are going to discuss about various advantages and disadvantages of distributed system. Finally, we will conclude with the overall topics in the session. So, first of all, what is distributed system? We know a network of computers. A network is a group of systems or nodes connected by the LAN or wire connections. So, the main purpose of network is the message passing or communication are effective means of transferring data from one part of node to another part of node. Likewise, a distributed system is the one which contains components located at the network of computers. By using that, we are going to share information, or we are going to distribute the information in an efficient manner. So it involves the following characteristics. Okay, so concurrency of compute components, and lack of global clocks, and failure independency. Okay, so there are different types of distributed systems available. So in general, we can categorize it as three different types. First one is distributed computing system, second one is distributed information system, third one is distributive pervasive system. So the name differs in such a way so that the usefulness of that particular distributed system type also differs. For example, when we consider distributed computing system, that is the first part of the system. So it is a combination of cluster oriented computing system and grid oriented computing system. Each one is having its own type of usages in the distributed systems. Okay, so the main purpose is that when we share information, it should be completed in a prescribed amount of time, but how we are going to complete that particular information is the main task, right? So the information should be shared efficiently, the shared information should be processed efficiently, and the processed information should be um, again combined, and the process of data will be computed very effectively, so that the task will be completed in a particular period of time. So we know the cluster is nothing but a group of similar data types or group of similar characterized nodes. So when we combine similar characteristic oriented networks into one particular portion of the network, so we can compute easily by using the same minded or the same characterized nodes. Okay, likewise, grid computing system also is one of the types. Next one is second important distributed system type is distributed information system. Okay, so in this distributed information system, um, in this distributed information system, we are having two different types. One is transaction processing system and the enterprise application system. These are mainly used for commercial purpose and business oriented purpose of sharing the data. Okay, for example, when we use the ATM system, when we use the systems that are used for transaction oriented processings, we prefer this type of informative systems. Okay, so next one is next another one is distributed pervasive system. So okay, in this type of system, it is mainly meant for home usages and application oriented system characteristics. For example, we can use the home systems or electronic healthcare systems, business oriented systems, or IoT based systems, or sensor oriented systems. So these are all coming under the category of distributed pervasive system. Okay, so there are three types of systems that we have discussed when we consider about distributed systems. So the main examples are LAN connection, intranet connection, internet connection, database management system, likewise RDBMS or DBMS or Apache servers, automatic teller machine, that is ATM machine network systems, and mobile and ubiquitous systems. Okay, ubiquitous system is nothing but it is a system which is having which is present. It is like a omnipresent system. Okay, so we can compute it anywhere at any time for any type of computation. Okay, that is the main thing behind this. So the thing you are seeing in the screen is nothing but the local area network. It contains a number of computing systems, printers or web servers or email servers or anything like that. So these computing systems are connected by the local area network. It involves the background concept of router, firewall concepts, and file server system, FTP, UDP, wireless or wired system. Anything will coming under the category of a local area network. Okay, so this is one of the example. Next one is a database management system. So DBMS. Okay, so it involves the basic database maintenance. You can use any kind of Apache servers or JDBC, ODBC connections also. Starting from JDBC, ODBC, we can interrelate it with any higher end database management systems like Cassandra or big data analytics systems. So everything comes under this a particular distributed system category. Next one is ATM machine. The ATM machine will be installed in one particular location, and the computers controlling the ATM machine will be there in particular sectors, and they are controlled by the bank authorities, and that is authorized persons, and they will be in the standby mode for sharing the information about who is taking the money, who is putting the money inside the ATM teller machine, that is officials. Likewise, everything will be there in this. So next one is internet. Internet is a world wide web connection. We can access any data at any point of time at any location in the world. Okay, so that is world wide web is the real time example of this particular connection. So web servers, file servers, and web browsers, which are acting as a host to consume the transferred information or to display the information as the application layer. Okay, so mobile and ubiquitous system, we are having the internet. It can be accessed by home internet or host intranet. So it may contain wired communication, GPS, GSM, or wireless LAN connection. So which may be on the host side or the client side. So any at any point of time we can access any data from any location. So okay, it can be a remote location also, we can able to access. So some of the important characteristics we are going to discuss here is we can also say it as these are the design issues involved in distributed system concept. So they involve heterogeneity, openness, security, scalability, failure handling, concurrency, transparency. So these are something. Heterogeneity. So as the name itself indicates that it should support different types of network and different types of platforms. So whenever a system we are accessing or we are using in the distributed system, it can be of any configuration. For example, I'm going to install distributed systems network which contains 10 system. So these 10 system can be of any kind of configurations. However, we have to maintain that heterogeneity and produce the highest performance of sharing. Okay, openness. Anything you are sharing in the distributed system, that is open to any nodes connected to the distributed system. Okay, for example, if I am sharing a particular data in system number one, so the information that I have shared, the time at which the information is shared, so these kind of log linear registers are also maintained throughout the network. For example, if I am sharing a file in the first system, the information will be shared with all the other systems connected with the particular distributed system. So the data will be open. So as there is no centralized server, right? So we are sharing in a decentralized manner, so anybody can view the data. So but though anybody can view the data, we are having the authorization procedures, that these are all the remote servers, these are all the remote users, authorized users. Likewise, we will be having the security oriented concept also. However, we need to overcome the process of challenges such as denial of service or mobile security alerts. Okay, scalability. Suppose when I am installing a particular distributed system um, for a period of time. Suppose consider I am going to develop a distributed system network with 10 computers. Later on, if over a period of time I am in need of 100 different systems, so I can able to add upon 90 systems to that particular already installed 10 systems. So 10 plus 90 is equal to 100, right? So at any point of time, I can able to extend the total number of systems used in the distributed system, and also I can able to reduce the systems from 100 to 50 systems also. So it provides scalability. Next one is failure handling. So in the sense that when we are sharing a particular file to one system, and the file is being processed in the system number one, suppose at a certain point of time the system one gets failed due to any power failure or any other conditions, so the shared information will be handed over to the nearby system, so that the data will not be lost, and also the process of completing the task will also be continued, so that we can't have the concept of failure in this distributed system. So concurrency, at a certain point of time when we are in need of completing the particular information very very fastly, so then I can able to share that particular file into number of chunks. So when I partition that one particular file into 10 different chunks, and I am sharing that particular process completion data in 10 different systems, concurrently all the data will be updated and all the data will be combined together, and I will get the output. So the data will be processed concurrently and parallelly. So and also the transparency. So the systems connected to the distributed system are very transparent. Any updates that I am providing in one particular system will be updated with the nearby adjacent systems connected to it. Okay, so till this we have completed what are the uh, different types of distributed system. So in this session we have seen about what is distributed system, what are the types of distributed system, what are the real-time examples such as LAN, DBMS, automatic teller machine network, internet, world wide web, web servers, file servers, web browsers, mobile computing, and ubiquitous computing. So what are the characteristics such as heterogeneity, openness, scalability, security, failure handling, concurrency, transparency. So these things we have discussed in this particular session. So just follow this, just recall these particular basic concepts of distributed system. So this session is over. So we will continue with a new topic in the distributed system in the upcoming sessions. Stay tuned. So have a nice day. Uh, See you soon in the next session of our distributed system. Thank you.